The late Pope Pius XII must have suspected something was radically wrong within the Vatican, because he couldn't possibly have remained ignorant that he was under continual surveillance. It is most significant that when the surveillance was relaxed, when it was thought he was at the moment of death in 1958, he sent for a trusted secretary and ordered him to ask the 500 million members of the Roman Catholic Church to pray for the silent church. A misinterpretation was put on the meaning of his words. It was published in the Catholic press that His Holiness meant the church behind the iron and bamboo curtains. This is not so. He invariably said exactly what he meant. If he had wanted the faithful to pray for the persecuted church, he would have said so. He asked them to pray for the church that was silent although free. Then again the Pope said, and afterwards reiterated, that he had seen and talked with Christ. But this was also hushed up. Why? Adolf Isaac Crémieux, 1796–1880, came from a so-called Jewish family of the south of France. He was admitted to the bar at Nimes in 1817. He was typical of the lawyers Weishaupt had said were to be recruited into the Illuminati. Exactly as Pike was afterwards, Crémieux was infiltrated into Freemasonry. He was a member of the Lodge of Mizraim, the Scottish Rite, and subsequently was initiated into the lodges of the Grand Orient. Crémieux worked to unite the above-named secret societies and became the Grand Master in France, as did Pike in America, and Mazzini in Italy. Crémieux's activities were financed by the Rothschilds and the Montefiore's. He engaged in the most ruthless forms of political intrigue and chicanery. The whole resources of the SOS were used to try and make him chief executive to Louis Napoleon so he could promote policies which would further the Luciferian conspiracy from behind the scenes of the British government about the same time. But his double-crossing methods were discovered, and when Louis Napoleon pulled off his coup d'état on December 2, 1851, making himself Emperor Napoleon III, he made General Cavaignac his prime minister and threw Crémieux into prison. He was confined in the prisons of Vincennes and Mazas. Upon release, Crémieux was selected to help direct the activities of Karl Marx and other revolutionaries including Louis Blanc, Ledrun, Rollin, Pierre, and many others. Crémieux put the SOS's plans for wars and revolutions into effect in France as Mazzini's other national directors did in Germany and other countries. Thus the overthrow of Napoleon was accomplished, as was the defeat of France by Germany in the year 1871. At this point Crémieux again became openly engaged in politics and he was made president of the Alliance Israélite Universelle, A.L.U. As far back as May 31, 1864, Crémieux told the General Assembly of the A.L.U. "The alliance is not limited to our cult, it appeals to all cults and wants to penetrate in all the religions as it has penetrated into all countries. Let us endeavor boldly to bring about the union of all cults under one flag of union and progress." Such is the slogan of humanity. Internationalism. We hear today the same old double talk in favor of a one-world government. John Leopold, when head of the anti-subversive section of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, admitted to me in 1944 that the American Jewish Committee is the outgrowth of the Alliance Israélite Universelle. Leopold was a real Jew, Hebrew. He told me the American and Canadian Jewish committees controlled Jewish communists at the top absolutely. He agreed the Alliance Israélite Universelle was organized and directed at the top by the Synagogue of Satan. He said the AIU and AJC were no more genuine Jewish associations than are the Illuminized lodges of Grand Orient Masonry nor the councils of the Palladian Rite, genuine Freemasonry as practiced in the Scottish Rite lodges in Britain and America.